So hey everyone, welcome to Eirinn and Chloe here. So basically today I'm going to be doing my makeup routine. So firstly I've done my foundation and concealer and all. So now I'm going to be moving on to my eyebrows, and I'm using Benefit's Bigger and Bolder Brows Kit, and I'm using the Ka-Brow gel pot thing to fill in my eyebrows. So that's what I'm doing. So basically now what I'm doing is using the Ready Set Brow by Benefit, and I'm putting that in my brows just to set them and kind of brush them into place. Okay, so now what I'm starting to do is contour my face, and I'm using this contour palette that I got out of Primark. But if you're from UK, or I don't know if you're if you live in England and you have a Primark, I don't know if this would still be in your shop, but where I live in the Northern Ireland, I can't get this in Primark anymore. It's all like they haven't brought it back in, but I love this stuff, and yeah, I know it's very harsh, but once I blend it out, you barely notice it. So yeah. Okay, so now basically to blend out my contour, I'm using a kabuki brush, and I'm just going over the contour to blend it out. Okay, so basically now what I'm doing is taking my face powder and I'm just going over the top of my contour, because if it is a bit too harsh, that kind of cancels down the colour a little bit, but my face still seems contoured. And the excess powder that was left on my brush from the contouring, I just put that on the corners of my nose, because I don't fully go over and contour my nose, because I don't really like to contour my nose. Okay, so now I'm using the Sweet Peach Glow kit thing, and I'm just taking a brush. The brushes are called unicorn brushes, and I just realised that my cousin, she's 4, she's playing with my makeup and she dug a big chunk of my bronzer out, but it's okay. And now I'm just obviously taking the blusher and putting that on the apples of my cheeks, and don't worry, I'm going to blend it out so I don't look like an Oompa Loompa. Okay, so once again, I'm just taking the brush that I had the face powder on, just not putting any more product on. I'm just going over that to blend the blusher in, and going back in with a kabuki brush with no product on either brush to just blend in the blushers. Okay, so now basically just taking an eyeshadow brush. I got these on eBay. If they're pretty good brushes. If you look up unicorn brushes on eBay, these brushes should pop up. So basically, my cousin in the background you probably saw was playing with my makeup, and she messed up my palette and all of my brushes. She mixed black into, as you can see, the licorice shade beside the colour I'm pointing at. She mixed that colour in with the black and messed up the palette. Yeah, so basically I took the shade Coconut Cream in the palette on just a fluffy brush, and I'm putting that all over my lid to set the concealer that I put on there, because I use the concealer as an eyeshadow primer, so I'm just putting that stuff all over my lid. Okay, so basically now I'm taking the shade Nugget, and that's going to be my transition shade. It's kind of like a pinkish shade, and I'm just putting that into my crease, like I said, as the transition shade. And this basically helps all the other colours to blend out a bit nicer. Okay, so basically now I'm taking the shade Peanut Butter and I'm putting the shade on the outer V and kind of bringing it halfway into my crease just to make the pigment a bit more and just to deepen up my crease a little bit more, but I focus more on the outer V part. So basically now I'm just taking a tiny blending brush, and it got a bit wet because I just cleaned it because, like I said, my cousin messed up my brushes. But I'm just taking a blending brush and I'm basically, with no product on my brush, going over peanut butter just to blend it in. So basically now that I've done that, I'm taking the shade Mousse and I'm putting that on the outer V of my eye, just over the top of peanut butter to deepen it up even more and give it a darker look. By the way, the brush I'm using is one of those unicorn brushes and it just has a tapered end to it, and I'm just using that to apply the shade. Okay, my mum came in so I had to edit that bit out, but I'm just continuing on with the shade Mousse on my other eye, and I'm taking a fluffy brush to just blend it in a little bit more. By the way, there is no product on my brush, I'm just using a clean brush to blend in the shade. Okay, so now basically I'm taking the shade Caramel on a flat kind of shader brush, and basically I'm just putting that all over my lid, and if you want full pigment you could just keep packing it on, or you could get a setting spray or a priming spray and wet your brush, and that will give you more pigment. A thing that I would like see people use is MAC Fix Plus spray. You can use that if you have it. So basically now I'm just taking a tiny bit of mousse on an angled brush, just going on the outer V to make it the line seamless between the shade Caramel and mousse, and it will make it seem seamless. Okay, so basically now I'm taking the highlighter in the Sweet Peach Glow kit, and I'm just taking like a unicorn brush, and it's like a pack-on brush, and I'm just putting the highlight on. Okay, so basically now I'm taking the shade Butter Pecan, and it's a shade in the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm putting that in the places where I highlighted just to make it more intense. Okay, so now I'm just taking that brush, it doesn't really have a name, and I'm taking Butter Pecan and I'm putting that in my inner corner as the highlight, so yeah. Okay, so basically now I'm taking the shade Peanut Butter on the tapered brush, and I'm putting it on my lower lash line, and I'm gonna blend that out afterwards. Sorry, my mum walked in again, but now I'm just blending in the shade Peanut Butter with a fluffy brush. Okay, so now I'm taking the shade Pudding and I'm putting that on the outer part of my lower lash line just to darken it up, and I'm just putting that Pudding shade a little bit more on top of my outer V on my lid just to make it a bit dark. So yeah. So now I'm just taking a fluffy brush and blending the Pudding shade out. So now I'm taking Butter Pecan once again and just going over my inner corner highlight, because once I put down the lower lash shades, the inner corner highlight kind of came off a little bit. So that's all I'm doing, is putting the inner corner highlight back on. And I just put it a little bit down on my nose just to make the highlight a bit more intense. So now I'm moving on to lips. I just used this stuff. It doesn't have a name because the name rubbed off, but it was from Primark. And I just put this, I'm sorry. I just put this on my lips as a stain, and then I'm just going to wipe it off. It leaves like a nice shade on my lips, so yeah. So now I'm just taking a wet wipe and I'm just going to wipe the product off of my lips. Okay, so now I'm moving on to mascara, but I'm not too sure what this mascara's name is, but yeah. Okay, so basically I'm using two mascaras. So this is the second one. It's by PS Pro. I think it's called like the High Definition Mascara. So yeah, I'm just putting this one on. I always use these two mascaras and they're cheap and affordable and really good. So yeah, I really recommend these mascaras. They make your lashes look phenomenal. Okay, so this is the final look. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and leave comments on what you would like us to do. Bye, thanks for watching.